Shalom. Shalom. More praise to Yahweh Bashim El Shah, the lines to the Apostle GMS. This is Amnawa Allah coming at you in the video. And I'm just going to just start off. Philippians 2 and 5. Let this mind be in you, which is also in Yahweh Shah, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. Okay? So it said he thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. Let's get that word robbery. Because he is the form of the Most High. Because he was like the Most High's representative, so to speak, here on earth. Okay? He was not the Most High himself, but he's the son of the Most High. And he was like the Most High's representative here on earth. Yahweh Shah speak on the Father's behalf. Go to reform real quick in Greek.
Strong's G 3444 Morphe.
Morphe. To form by which a person or thing strikes the vision, external appearance. And not only that, I mentioned before, he was like a representative of the Most High and spoke on the Father's behalf. But when you go to the book of Colossians, the first chapter, and he was the first chapter, it tells you that the Son of the Most High is the image of the invisible God, the invisible power. And it says he is the express image of his person. But it says, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. To be equal with the Most High. Let's get the word robbery.
Strong's G 725 Harpagmas.
Harpagmas. It says the act of seizing, robbery. A thing seized or to be seized. Booty to deem anything a prize. A thing to be seized upon or to be held fast. Retained. So it says the act of seizing, robbery. So he thought it not robbery to make himself equal with the Most High. He thought it not robbery, or he thought not to seize a position equal to that of the Most High, though he was in the form of the Most High. So if Yahweh Shah, who is an express image of the Most High's person, and who is the image of the invisible power, and he thought it not robbery to be equal to the Most High, how much more men? If Yahweh Shah thought it not robbery, or thought not to seize a position equal to that of the Most High, how much more men? Okay? Not say how much more men, what I mean by that is men seeking to have preeminence over other men, which we'll get into that later. Because preeminence means superiority. It says Philippians 2 and 7, but made himself of no reputation. Right, he made himself of no reputation. There are many accounts when Yahweh Shah healed people and told them, don't tell them who healed you. There are many occasions when that happened. Yahweh Shah healed people and told them that they couldn't follow him. Yahweh Shah made himself of no reputation. He didn't seek that glorification of men. Okay, he didn't seek glorification or approval or validation from men. Rather, he sought it from the Most High, as we all should, and took upon him the form of a servant. It was made in the likeness of men, right? Took upon himself the form of a servant. He was a physical man. The scripture, Yahweh Shah said, Yahweh Shah did not he wash the disciples' feet? He took upon himself the form of a servant. He was humble and was made like a servant is humble, and was made in the likeness of men. He was made in the likeness of men. He had a physical body. Okay? Came on the earth, born of a man and woman. Yes, Joseph and Mary did have sex. And he had a physical body. He breathed. He ate. He drank. He slept. He bled. Okay? Here's a little scripture. This is that was from my last show. That website there. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 27. For he hath put all things under his feet. This is talking about the Most High. The Most High put all things under Yahweh Shah. But when he saith all things are put under him, it is manifested that he is accepted. Right? It is so when all things are put under Yahweh Shah, it is manifested that he is accepted. In other words, it's manifested that the Most High is accepted, meaning everything is put under Yahweh Shah's feet except the Most High. Right? So that's what that means. When he saith all things are put under him, it is manifested that he is accepted. Meaning it's made known that the Most High is accepted. Accepted meaning everything is put under Yahweh Shah's feet by the Most High except the Most High himself. because Most High is above all creations. Okay? That right there proves to you that Yahweh Shai is not equal to the Father. It is manifest that he is accepted. It is manifest that he is accepted. I think I was saying manifested. It is manifest that he is accepted, which did put all things under him. And when all things shall be subdued unto him. So when all things shall be subdued unto him, which is Yahweh Shai, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him that put all things under him. So when all things are subdued unto Yahweh Shai, then Yahweh Shai is going to be subject to him that put all things under him, which is the Most High, that the Most High may be all in all. So when Yahweh Shai subdued all things, and now that in Yahweh Shai now being subject to the Father, that means all things are now under the Father himself, because Yahweh Shai subdued all things. Now when Yahweh Shai, what is the one that has subdued all these things, is subject now to the Father, that means all things that was under Yahweh Shai are all under the Most High. Okay? It's like when you own a company and you send a person out to have a business deal with somebody, and the deal gets done. The deal now gets done, but guess what? That new company, it's like when you own a company and you send somebody out to do a certain business deal. This deal is basically supposed to merge your company with another person's company. Or rather, your company is buying out another company. Well, guess what? Now that company that was just now bought out is now under you now. You sent out this particular individual to set up the meeting, to engage in the meeting, and to make the deal to have that company sell their company unto you. But guess what? That person that had that deal, that person that set that deal up and bought that company out, being that that person is under you, that company belongs to you. That's how it works. If you own your own real estate company and you got real estate agents that go out there and they buying homes, do not them homes now belong to your company now? You seem like your real estate agent, but your real estate agent works for your company. You know, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Or like if you own a car dealership and you got people there that are dealers, they're selling these cars. When a person buys a car, being that the dealer works for you, who that money goes to? It goes to you. You may hit the person who the dealer off with however much money they get, but eventually it all goes to you because it's your dealership. You got the individuals working for you. So that's how it is with the Most High. Yahweh Shai, the Most High was set up Yahweh Shai to subdue all things. And now that when everything is subdued under Yahweh Shai being under the Father, all of those things are now under the Father now. Because everything that Yahweh Shai subdued unto him, that was subdued unto Yahweh Shai, now Yahweh Shai subdued or subject to the Father. So all those things are now under him, they all belong to him. Okay? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 34. Hold on. Sirach 7. Alright, there you go. Sirach 7 and 4, excuse me. Seek not of the Lord preeminence, but preeminence means superiority, surpassing others. Neither of the king the seat of honor. So don't seek preeminence of the Most High. Scripture tell you that what? He that humbles himself is going to be exalted, and he that exalteth himself is going to be abased. So if you humble yourself, you're lowly, the Most High is going to put you in a higher position. He's going to exalt you. So it's about humility. And Yahweh Shai showed that when the scripture said what? He thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. Last scripture, 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of every woman is the man, and the head of Yahweh Shai is the Most High. That's clear as day right there. So one thing, got to speak more on that. So with that, I'm going to close. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakodash, Shalom.